Hello, hello, my beautiful bulls, my Taurus. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of March the 16th to the 22nd. Let's see what your download message is. Study. That's the theme this week. Let's see what your tarot messages are. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through yet again another week? Here we are. We're motoring in to the end of almost the middle week of March. Okay, your first card coming in is that of the High Priestess, followed by the Empress, followed by the Four of Cups. Coming in next, you've been given the Seven of Cups, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, and the beautiful Four of Wands. In the center position, you've got the World card, followed by the King of Swords, and you've got the Two of Pentacles. In your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the Magician, followed by the Judgment card, and you've got the Queen of Cups. At the end of the week, future energy, you have that beautiful King of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Swords, and you've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so starting off, you've got study. You could be taking a new form of study, going back to school. You could be studying things on the internet. You could be studying information, just trying to get information and looking things up. But you're definitely investigating. You're doing your research. You're having to study up on something that you need to know the information about. Coming in with your first card, life or career, you've got a beautiful card, and it's wealth. Look at those gold bars. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. Okay, so maybe what you're studying here is something you can put on your resume so that you know you're going to be up to the task and back in the game of making money, and it's going to be lucrative for you. You're working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life, and that's because you're putting in the work. Okay, you're stepping it up. You're putting in the work to make this happen, and as long as you do, this could be a long-term career for you. Coming in with that, you have the Four of Cups. You have the Empress and you have the High Priestess. Four of Cups says you could be sitting here waiting for something to happen, but you could be losing yourself in your train of thought or daydreaming, and thinking you're missing out on an opportunity, but you need to keep your eyes open. Be open to new things coming in, things you might not have considered you would be interested in, because sometimes you don't want to let that opportunity go. It could be a blessing in disguise you missed out on. The Empress comes in, giving birth to your dreams, but being patient, knowing that everything takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. But you could also be hearing about the impending birth of a child in the family or an adoption. This is a card of patience, waiting it out, but you've done the work. Be patient. The High Priestess says trust your gut feelings, okay? Your intuition, your mindset. If it doesn't feel good, don't go there. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, it might. And that's trusting your instincts. Listen to those little tugs and nudges you're getting. You may be doing some research here, studying up on something, getting some information that you need that will give you clarity, and you'll have some relief because you know where you stand now. Coming in with your career and money card, which is your focus part of the reading, you've got the card gears. Look at those gears. Everyone has to connect. One gets moving to get the rest. This is money flow and hard work, putting plans into motion. Your career could involve building, teamwork, taking time off, and security. So you definitely are working on something here when it comes to your job and your career, a lot of you. Giving birth to your dreams, studying and finding out the information you need to move towards your goals. And this is you taking one step in front of the other and continuing and to be consistent to go towards your goals so that you can see that security, long-term security and wealth and prosperity coming in. The Four of Wands comes in, the Eight of Pentacles comes in, and the Seven of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles is that card of working hard. You're learning something. Maybe you're studying at school. You could be an apprentice. You could be doing theory and practical in increments. This is a card that says pay attention to the details and keep studying, because this is the ace in your pocket to success. The Seven of Cups says, oh boy, decisions. Which one do I pick? Well, think about long term. Think about what's going to last the test of time. Think about what's going to benefit you to your greater good. As I had said, don't go jumping into something too quickly because it may be too good to be true. It may look too good to be true. The Four of Wands says you will feel secure. You'll have the stability within your home life and where you feel at home. This is a card of, wanting to celebrate that beautiful feeling of security, but you could be celebrating somebody moving home, could be moving back. You could be selling, renovating, buying, or relocating to a new home, but you could be celebrating a wonderful event as well. Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've got the card Host. And with it comes a galaxy jar. And galaxy jars represent your talents, gifts, and areas of unrealized potential. Whether your space is physical or digital, you could find a lot of fulfillment in being a host. Yeah. Are you going to do a podcast? Are you going to get up on your your soapbox and be able to teach, preach, and convey information to others? You may be going to a seminar or conducting one. This is a card that says you could be a great host. Don't be afraid to step up and take on that challenge. Coming in with that, you've got the Two of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Swords, and you've got the World. Oh, I love it. I love it. The World is that card that says the world's at your feet. Basically, it's a new cycle, the end of an old one and the beginning of a new one. You can pretty much set your compass in and go in any trajectory and direction you want to go. This is a card of good karma, good luck, and new beautiful beginnings. The King of Swords could be somebody that's of a high standing in society, educated, can give you wise counsel. Teacher, maybe doctor, surgeon, professor, lawyer, anybody like that. You could be getting some wise counsel from this individual. However, it has to do with standing in your truth and being able to stand in your own truth and integrity. This person could be coming in to give you some wise counsel. I would take it. The Two of Pentacles is the card of making choices and decisions, but it's also juggling. You could be juggling your time on your schedule. You could be juggling your personal life with your work life. Could be very busy. However, you could be juggling money. You could be moving money around in your accounts, trying to make the most of money that you can. As I say, robbing from Peter to give to Paul type of thing. You're moving money around. There could be two choices, two decisions, two offers, and two options on the table right now. I wouldn't worry. You'll pick the right one. Okay, coming in with your next card, which is messages from Spirit and your guides. You've got the card Stop and Reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Frost of Stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. Well, I see my guides are saying silence is golden. Okay, but silence also speaks volumes. Think about those two things, okay? But stop and think about how far you've come and how far you're going to be continuing to go. Okay, take time to reflect on that. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. Coming in next, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Judgment, and you have the Magician. The Judgment card is that card where you've made a decision to move on. You get a second chance. You're grateful. You're blessed. And you just can't believe your luck. This is a card that says be prepared to move in a new direction and only take those who support you fully. The Queen of Cups says take time for you before you go launching and jumping into something where you haven't got a time to breathe or think. This card says, she is the ultimate feminine, the mother, the healer. She's there for her family and everybody who is tugging on her for their attention and her healing. But there comes a time where physician, heal thyself first. Take time for you. Nurture your needs to recharge, reflect, and refocus on your direction. The Magician, it comes in, and the universe supplies the Magician with what he needs. He's planted his seeds. He's got the dream, and now all he has to do is take those resources he's got and apply them to them. This is a card of success. If you open your eyes and see everything that you've been offered, you can grab onto that and create something from a dream into a reality. Coming in at the end of the week, which your angel card number, you have 909. So 18, 8 and 1 still breaks down to a 9. It's almost completion. Reflection, change of perspective, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll know just the right next step to take. Okay? So again, reflecting on what you've done, you're going to look at things from a different perspective here, and you're digging deep. You've got the wisdom here, and you're going to see the light to go towards your goal. So don't be afraid to do that. You're almost there. Coming in with those cards, you've got the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Nine of Wands is that card of don't roll over, don't give up. Okay? It's a card that says you've created something that deserves you defending it, hanging on to it, promoting it, marketing it, and letting yourself be seen for all the things that you're doing. Stand your ground. The Queen of Swords says you're moving on, you're going in a new direction, come what may. You're not going to stay in a position that doesn't give you the rewards and the return for your hard work and effort. That's okay. Stand your ground. Be independent. Be confident. Go after your goals. Don't be afraid. It's your time to go on a new journey. The King of Pentacles, standing on your feet. This is, oh, he came out for the last reading too. There might be a theme going on this week. This is, you know, no matter what, you're going to come out of something unscathed, successful, and you know, smelling like a rose, as they say. New doors of opportunity could present themselves to you. Consider them carefully and seriously, because you can't make a mistake. This is a card of perhaps dealing with finance organizations and banks and things as well. Money could come in. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus.